far my favorite name for this map so far.
The honorary name for it today.
Deja vu.
What's up, Pokey?
God, I'm pissed.
She's pissed.
Oh, shh.
That sucks.
Well, why?
I don't know.
She got 8th.
I was like, man, I didn't get any of the stuff I needed. I didn't get any good items.
Oh, wait. What are people using? There's so many people using the River Spirit. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hey, it's people. The River Spirit can get love. Just because it's a default doesn't mean it's not cute.
I'm a default gamer myself.
Wait, what's Forsen doing?
AFK.
Forsen?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Come back, Forsen!
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
That's a DC.
2 people DC'd.
Yep. So DCing at the start of the round isn't the worst. There is a mechanic in this game where if you have fewer than the max number of units in play, it'll automatically fill up your in-play slots. So if you fail to take something from that carousel round at the start, where you're going to take a unit, take an item, it'll pick one for you, and it'll put it directly into play. So you still have some time to get back, get some units, and keep going from there.
That is a really nice thing. If you go into battle with any empty slots, it will automatically just randomly fill it from your bench. So
Yeah.
you will always be taking the maximum amount of units you can into
No
battle.
6 out of 7 lol from my chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I like how she's hovering over the Unbreakable for Braum, because it got changed to be 70, 80, 90% damage reduction. And there's this thing where Thornmail returns mitigated damage. So if you Thornmail a Braum, it actually does like thousands of damage to the enemy team. So we may see somebody do that here today. It's a really new strategy, but it's just the mitigated damage for some reason just multiplies off it. It's bonkers.
Yeah, and again, we're in the earliest stages right now where you just start to outfit, a bit of a ragtag crew. You're fighting creeps at the start, get some items, try to figure out where your composition's going to go and build out from there. Sometimes you start with key pieces that can end up in final armies. Sometimes you don't, and they're just filler units until you can find something more powerful.
I'm so disappointed she grabbed a blanket and not the cat.
Oh.
I just wanted her to bring the kitty onto the camera. Rip.
Mimi needs Mimi.
Get the kid. This is a kitty needs love.
Don't block it.
Oh, so sad.
Mommy's got to play. Mommy's got to go win some money.
This lobby looks like it might be a little bugged.
Yeah, there was I think it was Trymacs who was having trouble even getting in.
Yeah.
All right, so
And
there's...
Savitz is the one who's like, that's fine by me. I didn't get to pick a unit at the start.
Well, I don't mind.
Yeah. It's a call for the organizers.
She's handed 3 Fioras as well. So it's like,
Valkyrae took a big buff in this patch as well.
She already had 1 too, so she's look at that, 4 so far.
Was used almost strictly for its synergy prior. Now it attacks with a reasonable rate.
I love the meme that came out where it was like, what is my purpose? It's like, you give noble.
Oh my god.
I mean, that honestly is one of just the biggest facets of units in general, is that they have tags attached to them that give your team or certain units buffs to them. That's probably the most important facet of the game, aside from managing your money and leveling up your units. I would say those are probably
if you can see down here in the shop, every unit has their name and then there's 2 words above it with 2 symbols. Those are their origin and class synergies. All of them will have 2. Some have 3. None. I don't think any have 4 right now.
Yeah, so this lobby's being remade right now due to the early disconnect, and so we'll find out what's going to happen there are
3 other lobbies though, so then we're going to go jump over with GoBGG, who won our first game in his lobby.
And so far it's still early. He just picked up a win over Hafu, who everybody's just stacking their benches up. Yeah. First round. She got an early GP though. Look at that. She's got a Gangplank already. Hitting a 3-cost unit in the first few rounds is very low. Every type of unit, a 1-cost, 2-cost, 3-cost, has a percentage chance to show up, and those percentage chances compete with each other. So it's a very low percentage, like a 5 or like 10% chance that you get a 3-cost unit this early in the game. As you level though, the cost of units, the percentage chance that you get those goes up. So if you want to get 4-cost units, you need to level. But if you're trying to get that last Tristana, that 1-cost unit, leveling up is not the right idea. Instead, you want to roll for it to complete it because it's a way lower chance to get it if you're a higher level.
Balancing act.
Yeah. It's very delicate because if you sometimes you level up and you're 1 Tristana away and you go, I'm never going to get it now.
Well, what's the point of leveling up units if they're just going to get shrunken down?
WTCN has 2 level 2 graves already?
Yep.
Also a cursed blade on one of the graves as well, an item combination that shrinks units on attack sometimes.
Remember you were just talking about how oh, sometimes you have units that are going to be in your army late game. Sometimes you're going to swap things over. That's probably going to be in his final army.
Oh, yeah. Graves is one of the centerpieces of the Gunslinger army because of his AoE attack naturally. The Gunslinger's buff is you just get additional attacks to nearby units. And so with Graves, he's AoE attacking nearby units.
Yep.
And so when you put items like Curse Blade on him, what that means is he's going to shrink additional units sometimes.
Yeah, and there's a lot of items that are unique and good on certain characters. Like Garen, in regular League of Legends, you wouldn't put a Morellonomicon on him. You're trolling. But here, Morellonomicon is quite good on him. For Graves, he likes Red Buff, Titanic Hydra, Swordbreaker, Cursed Blade, those types of items. Whereas Red Buff is not good on a lot of different champions. So you kind of have to know what the units want and put those on them.
Yeah, and then taking a glance around in other boards and seeing what players are doing helps give you an idea sometimes. Like what kind of units do you need positioning like? What should you perhaps be avoiding because there's too many people going that direction? There's a lot of little things that add up to a big difference in Teamfight Tactics. And that, to me, that's like the core of a strategy game. Lots of little things that add up to one big thing.
Yeah, and I think even having temporary things, like you see on the left, he doesn't have any synergies at all, yet he's on a win streak, and he's just been beating people, he's not on a win streak. He's won 2 out of his 3 games, even though he doesn't have that. He just has strong units. So early game, synergies aren't the biggest thing in the world. Strong units, getting a tier 2 unit is important. He has like a tier 2 Kha'Zix. That's not going to fit into his army right now. Nobody's a Void. He's not going to be able to get that 3 Void just yet. He's not going to be able to get the Assassin buff. It's just to have it there, and because it's a good standalone unit.
Carousel round taking place. The lower you are in life, the higher you pick on the carousel. It's characters that are outfitted with items.
Is that how it worked in real life?
when you sell a character, its items come off of it, and you can put them anywhere you want afterwards. Once it's attached to a character, though, it stays there until the unit's sold. And so typically during carousel rounds, you want to prioritize items over the characters that are there. There are exceptions to that, of course, but building out items to help build out your key units is a core part of the game that you have to start getting keen with.
It's really weird too, because I've heard this philosophy, and I actually kind of subscribe to it, is you get handed, certain items, and you can't control that, right? You can roll and like pick up certain characters because you get offered way more of those. I've actually heard you don't build your items around your characters. You build your characters around the items you were handed. So if you get a lot of recurve bows, you're like, oh, I should be picking up these guys. So it's really strange because if you go for like a gunslinger, you go for a Draven, and you don't have Bloodthirster, and you don't have these items, right? Then it's not going to be as strong. So you kind of want to build your army to match the items that you have. It's really interesting. I have to like do a little bit more of like tinkering around with it, but it's actually worked out pretty well for me.
Adapt to the game.
Yeah. Like, he's got a Zed, rapid fire cannon the Zed, and it's a really good thing to hold on to.
That's my favorite thing to do. I have never sold a Zed ever in my life.
Really?
I have yet to sell one, ever. And I never will.
Really?
Never.
Even when it was like competing against a Collie?
Never.
Wow. Rapid fire cannon.
Yes.
Go, go.
Additional range on that Zed. He doesn't have to be next to you to shred you anymore.
Yeah, and that's a big thing for assassins, because assassins all jump on people, but if you have like 6 assassins, 6 people just jump to the back line. There's not enough space for them, so they start just standing there doing nothing. But Zed can now hit over his allies' heads and start hitting people from 2 spaces away.
Zed is currently attacking the Sejuani.
It looks like he's poking the graves.
Yeah.
And even with the Sejuani ult, he's going to win this round.
Actually,
well, hang on.
Is he?
Nope. He loses.
Okay, Garen's powerful. Oh, the crit! I have never sold a Zed ever in my life.
Not even close.
Oh.
Not even close.
Look at this chat. It's just like...
That was amazing.
I love Zed. Zed is the character that I outfit with items more than any other character in the game. And it's just because his attack is just so awesome looking to me. It's not even about the power level of it. It's just like, look at Zed.
Yeah, if you give him a rapid fire cannon Infinity Edge, you don't need to go 6 assassins.
One of my favorite things to do is aggressively roll to try and level up the Zed to 3, and to outfit him with rapid fire cannon, Dragon's Claw for magic resist protection, and then also to put a Phantom Dancer on him so he cannot be critically struck.
So you make it so that it's the unkillable Zed, not the Zed that does thousands of damage. So that's kind of a difference in philosophy that you'll see between player to player. A lot of people will be like, okay, hyper carry, give him one item that's really good in terms of damage or attack speed, and then the other two are just dragon for the magic resistance and PD so he can't be crit. You try to make him unkillable, basically.
And so that's a lot of items you need, which is why it's so important on those carousel rounds when all those units are walking in a circle to be prioritizing items over unit. You can roll and find the units. You cannot roll and find the items.
Yes. Yeah, I really like that. And that's why, like, building your army around the units you get handed. It's like, even if you got handed something here that looked really tasty, I don't think he'd take it, because the rapid fire cannon Zed and what he's got right now, you could just keep rolling and ecoing for that. He can wait and just get to that point where he has enough gold to roll for the assassins.
Yep.
And he's looking right now to see if assassins are contested. He's like, is anybody else going assassins? Oh, Volibear.
Also looking for ninjas and for elementalists.
Yes.
Ninja elementalist, a very common composition because the elementalist provides you a very powerful tank in the front line while your assassins have time to do work.
That's the Power Rangers comp. That's the 3 elemental, 3 assassin, 4 ninja. That's the Power Rangers.
And also notice the gold here. At the bottom in the center, he's trying to find a 40 gold increment to continue to generate additional gold. Like ninja assassin comps or just any assassin comp in general is pretty demanding on your gold count. And so that's why they're not aggressively leveling. They're not pushing their gold super aggressively, is they want to be lower pick on carousel, or they want to be lower in life, so they're higher pick on carousel priority. And at the same time, eventually have the economy necessary to build out that team that they're going for now.
Yeah, and
Zed is a key unit.
Yeah, and you just saw it there where he had 38 gold. He had a 2-cost Rek'Sai and a 1-cost Vayne on his bench. Units sell for the exact value you buy them for if they're tier 1. So what he was doing was waiting to see if he lost the round, he would have sold Rek'Sai because it would have gone from 48 to 50 gold. But if he won the round, winning the round instantly gives you 1 gold. So he went to 49 and he's like, okay, I don't need to sell the Rek'Sai, I get to keep this. Now I'm selling the Vayne to get to 50.
Yeah, and now you're looking at the complete opposite of manipulating your units that way, which is the aggressive approach. It's roll to try to find the key compositions you need. You have one key unit in there, see if it either continues to go that direction or you find a different direction. In this case, we found Draven in that spot. So whether or not Draven stays in the composition, that's another story.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of assassins on this bench, but for now, it'll be good enough.
And this is the guy that we were talking about who had the Cursed Blade on Graves, and we thought that he was just going to hold this until later. It looks like he didn't get anything else that complements it at all.
Yeah.
So he's just like, well, he already sold his other T2 Graves. He's not even rolling for Graves 3 anymore. He's just transitioning to Assassins, it looks like.
I think it's smart. You gotta play the hand you're dealt.
Yep.
It's so funny the amount of times I'll like win a game going one comp, and I'll like come in second going that second comp, so he gets the pike.
He's got 2 tiers. He's got 2 tiers ready.
Let's put him on.
And keeping the Imperial in over the Garen, so for the Imperial buff on Draven and Darius in that one.
But then you try to like, I'll be like, okay, next game I'm gonna go something different. And then the first shop comes out and it's the same shit I've been going. Okay, cool. Next one comes out, oh man, same stuff again. Oh, okay.
My stream literally trolls me because all I do is Gunslingers on, like, even before Gunslingers got buffed, it was literally, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do Gunslingers this.
Yep,
and they're like, are you sure? And then like it hands me 3 Tristanas and I'm like, no, I won't take it. And they're like, are you sure? This looks like a Gunslinger game to me. And so like, I'll even have like 4 wild and they'll get handed Gunslingers and they'll be like, looks like you're gonna transition to Gunslingers now. It's like, I'm literally a Gunslinger one trick, but not by choice.
Wow, this is a very powerful composition here. It's just strong leveled up units, and then the singular non-leveled up units are all 4 cost and just have good inherent base stats and abilities.
Yeah, I think that's really key, is that getting to those 4 cost units early because you're on a win streak and leveling up means that you have this kind of opportunity to grab those CC units, the ones that have AoE crowd control or just a lot of damage like the Akali.
Moved from position 5 to position 9, and Hafu's tanking a lot of damage in this one too.
Yeah.
So I think this could be a big strategy thing for Hafu, where she's A, conserving a lot of gold if that's possible, and then B, item prioritization. Items are super important on these carousel rounds. And so intentionally taking damage leading right up to one of these rounds, you have that option a couple times within the game.
Oh, this is that lobby that's just like
This is the round.
so stacked.
This is the round, though, I expect people to start making some moves. Is right after you get items, you typically power up your characters, and that means spend your gold. Find units that complement that and get going. For here, I think the units are powerful enough. That's going to stay in place.
Yep.
But here, we're already starting to see some movement around, so that'd be Demon and Brawler that's in place right now. Added Glacial to that.
Yeah. Guardian. Yeah, both the Guardians got buffed, so they're good.
Yeah, Guardians just provide additional armor to your team, and they just increase the character's power level a bit.
Yeah. The items in this game are a little interesting for him because they're mostly tank-oriented, not a single recurve bow.
That's super good.
Yeah, and Volibear, you really want recurve bows. He might go Demon Bear. I think he's looking for Demon Bear, which is spatula plus tier, and then you make the Volibear a demon. And then so you basically stun the enemy team, and Volibear's ability gives him chain lightning that will jump to other people. So if he can eventually get a rapid fire cannon, he can actually just mono drain and stun the enemy team constantly with the Demon Bear.
Well, it needs to be sooner rather than later. Running out of HP here.
But I don't think he has the items for it, which is what we were talking about earlier, is even if he got the Volibear upgraded, I don't think he's strong enough to compete with the rest of the lobby who have characters that fit the items that they have.
So what's the direction then?
I think he has to roll very aggressively right now and find Volibear and potentially even just go Glacial here for a little bit to stabilize.
Picking up brawlers.
Yeah, I think he has to go Glacial here to stabilize.
I don't know if this is enough. Tried to be conservative, so I don't think you like lose outright if you lose this fight.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You're not too worried about Varus getting shredded.
Uh-oh.
You're worried about that Kennen is what you're worried about.
Yep.
Cannon gets shredded.
He's going to take so much damage. I think he's dead. Oh, nope.
Nah,
nope.
You're
He's going to be all right. He's going to be all right.
You're alive.
He's going to be all right. Whew.
But it hurts.
Oh, man.
But now this is it. I mean, 11 health, you can very easily get picked off
Yeah.
at 11 HP. You take damage
right.
according to how many units are on the opposite side.
He's
so
praying for this. The creep rounds happen at the end. You see that ticker at the top that shows you who you play and what's coming up next.
Yeah.
It'll show the carousel and it'll show these creep rounds. So he's playing the wolves next. Everybody does, and they have chances to drop items. He's looking for a tier. He's looking for recurve bows. He's praying for those right now because that will actually dictate if he's able to stay in the game with this composition or not.
And that would explain the more conservative play on the previous turn, where instead of moving all in, you're facing creeps.
Yep.
So if you don't die for one round, you get extra gold to roll in.
Very true. I overlooked that. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. Just gonna take that out.
So one thing I think that's it's good to explain to people who are maybe used to watching other auto battlers is kind of when are you in threat of being knocked out? Because usually I'd look at Hafu at like 27 health and be like, oh, just get like at least 3 more rounds or so.
Amaz won the last one with 55 HP, and he was really low down the list. I think when you get to the 20s, that's when you have to panic, because I've seen people do upwards of like 28 damage to somebody. So if you get into the 20s, then you really panic.
Wow, this is
gonna make Morello
really conservative. No rolls on this turn.
He needs to buy, formulate it on the Veigar, sell the Veigar, put that, because if you put just one of those things on it, would have made GA. So you have to make it on a different unit and hand it over. Oh,
okay, it got on in time.
Cool.
But that's what it gets an Assassin's comp, and Assassins get on the Varus right away.
Yep. He's disabled the Akali, though. Oh, no, this is super good
Disabled
for
the
him.
Zed as well.
Where's the Anivia ulti?
There it
He's got
is.
percent HP because he's got the Morellos. So he's actually going to win this, I think.
They're not doing anything.
Oh, wait.
But you're not dead. Even if you lose this round, you're not dead.
Not dead yet. And he keeps his loss streak.
That's it though. Like now you lose a round, you're pretty done.
You gotta spend the money.
You can only die to one single unit remaining on your opponent's side at this point. So now it's time to spend.
He's got to go Glacial like we were talking about earlier.
Level up, second Ranger.
It's just Glacial to stabilize.
That's 6 Glacial in play now too.
But
it's
not
5.
just
I'm
roll
sorry,
for
5
Ash.
Glacial.
Yeah.
Come on, Ash.
Oh.
Roll again. Ash.
Yeah, he has Ash.
No, I mean, you can get a second. You can
We're
get level 2
upgraded.
Ash.
Volibear.
Oh, he needs
Oh,
Volley.
that's good too.
Yeah, you need major upgrades
Uh-oh.
at this point. But
This is a late decision.
There's not a lot of gold to work with.
Woohoo! Not even close.
Yeah, he needs Lysandra.
Oh, he's up against Glacial.
Oh, Dalucard. This guy's
it's
Glacial
powerful
Ranger.
too.
Oh, look at
Look at the Ash
Glacial
items.
on the.
Yeah, but he doesn't
air.
have Ranger 4, so it's actually not as powerful as you would think.
It's just that the Ash builds up the arrow so quickly.
Oh, but the attack speed's slow from the Anivia.
True.
Look at how slowly they attack. That's why Anivia is like a really good tech unit against Rangers.
Morello Namco runs with the Ash, but
Oh. Uh-oh.
this was the disaster scenario. You could only lose to one unit, I think.
Aldrin says GG. First out in this lobby.
That's the thing, is things can be going right, but it's all dependent on context. How strong are your opponents in relation to that? Sometimes it's sometimes it's not.
And now we look at the murderer. The man who knocked out Thaldrin. You killed him in cold blood. He has 6 Glacial.
I want that Kale so bad.
I know.
Just where does it fit?
He's level 7, so it fits when you somehow survive and level up.
You can create a knight with the spatula. You can make a hurricane on the ash.
If you create a knight.
I'm sorry, no, hurricane is the cloak and the other one. It would make a blade master.
So if he creates a knight, he needs to create a knight, level up and put Kale in.
Oh, the Zed!
Uh-oh. Yep, it's that rapid fire cannon Zed.
It's too powerful.
Oh.
Not strong enough.
Another one bites the dust. Yeah, that Zed we saw come into being, and it's done a lot of damage.
It's really funny, because like, if you guys played like typical League of Legends, then some of these items just sound outrageous. You're like, Melandomicon on Garen? And it's like, rapid fire cannon on Zed? What are you doing? Like, but rapid fire cannon on Zed, fantastic. Gives him that range, makes it so that your assassins don't all clump up.
Afu picked up another bow as well. So she's been floating at that low life total for a bit now. She's only moved down about 20 more health since then. My head tells me that this second recurve bow here is going to be able to combine and perhaps stabilize things. So I'm very interested in seeing what her composition looks like right now and the item focus of it.
And we can check in with the health pools of the other lobbies. After a few rounds have gone by here, 2 players.
Wow.
How is that possible? 2 players have yet to take any damage in lobby number 1. There's SubaJ and Trymacs.
When you got the goods, you got the goods.
Yeah. The fact that they haven't run into each other either is pretty lucky there. Lobby number 3, we are in lobby 3 right now, so the lobby 2 is the other one we need to check in with here.
Level and 6 assassins.
There it is.
Lothar currently up on top here. Spazzy again a little bit on the struggle bus. Spazzy and Lirik there from our first round. Struggling again in lobby 2. We're in lobby 4 actually, so we'll go check in with lobby 3 next. And it looks like Tides of Time currently on top.
When Tides of Time is on a win streak, that is scary because he plays to win games. For him, it's like top 4, that doesn't matter. It's never what he's looking for. He's looking for the W. And so when he's on top early on, that to me is the combination of perhaps a decisive win for Tides of Time. Yeah,
and I was actually just completely floored by what happened there because Amaz was completely set up for specifically assassins. This formation he has is just stacked melees on top of each other. So his second line is an Aatrox, and it's like the Aatrox has to move, like the front line has to move forward, then the Aatrox can move forward. But what happens is the assassins jump as the front line moves, so the second line doesn't get to move. And they jump on, and the Aatrox is like, oh, hey, you're right in front of me. So they can't reach the carries.
So Hafu's composition here is on Blade Master and Gunslinger at the same time. And so that is honestly not, I think, what she imagined this was going to end up being.
Yeah, but the Lucian. The Lucian is a Blade Master and a Gunslinger.
This is the Lightning Rush.
That's a lot of damage.
This is Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. Look at that.
Oh, that Lucian.
Oh, my goodness.
Lucian, get in there.
So it's got Static Shiv, which is proccing per third attack. You have Blade Masters for additional attack, and you have Gunslingers that splash the attacks around.
Yep.
She's got an item on it that disables the attacks of opponents. So that's another proc that you have on that. And the reason it gets the Blade Master buff is because of the Blade of the Ruin King in the center item on that. It turns it into a Blade Master to help fill out your synergies across the board.
When you have Blade Master and Gunslinger, it's like your procs can potentially get your procs. I heard you like procs, man.
Procs on procs.
So the game has to kind of just let me like, did he get the extra shot? Okay, you got the extra shot. Did that extra shot proc the Gunslinger for extra shots on everybody? Okay.
Yo, dog, I heard you like procs.
Yeah. Let's see what items she gets here, because this will be really big.
Is that a level 2 Draven sitting on her bench?
Yes, it is, with a Swain. But she's trying to figure out what the transition is.
Yeah.
She has 2 Demon here with
transition
the brand.
Is level.
Oh, boy, that's not helpful.
Not helpful. If you put that on the MF, it combines into a terrible item, in my opinion.
Oh.
Should not have bought that. Okay, I can sell this though.
Yeah, I want to listen to what she wants to do.
She's going to sell that, oh, wait, is that Blade?
Well, Draven can replace that.
Yeah, you put the Blade Master in. You take out, you sell the Aatrox and the brand. You put in the Draven and the Swain.
I don't want to sell the brand. It's level 2.
Oh, wait. What was the other spot? Oh, she leveled.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, if she was going to level, then absolutely she does that. I just didn't see she was leveling.
No.
I was like, if she wants to get rid of the brand.
I would have so much trouble selling that brand.
Oh, just put it on Draven, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is 2 Demon, 2 Imperial that just got added in. So that's a major difference in damage.
Man, last lobby, nobody was going Assassins.
By Assassins, though.
Oh, close one. Comes in 5th.
6th.
We're in 6th.
Yep.
Rather.
I feel you on that one, Hafu.
Yep.
Look at that stacked Kennen, too.
Yeah. And that Kennen's an assassin, so it jumps to the back line, which is exactly where Kennen wants.
Look at Amaz's Volley Bear!
He's got the Demon Bear. He's got the Demon Bear.
Look, the Aatrox leveled to 3 as well.
Yeah, he's got the Volley Bear. Okay, so the way that this works is the Volley Bear's a demon. And as soon as he gets his ultimate, he can just splash that all over. He can stun people.
Do you see this slot?
Yeah.
He's trying to like buy.
What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've had that happen before too. It's,
That's some bullshit.
But the Demon Bear, you need Rapid Fire Cannon because you don't want Volley to get in range, and he has a Ginsu's too. So let's see if this Demon Bear does work here.
Look at the Thornmail
POV.
Hexblade, like Hex.
Oh!
The Aatrox is insane.
What the? It's 1,000. He's dunking.
Oh,
The
He
level 3
literally
AoE
dunks.
is so huge.
And the Hex
Look at the
Gunblade.
damage on the side.
The Hex Tech Gunblade makes him heal for 1/3 of the damage he did. So he hit 3 people for 1,000. He just got 1,000 HP back.
That's
This is like
insane.
the dream build if you're going the Demon Bear.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Which,
Yeah.
and to be clear,
He doesn't need anything except Volley 3. Like,
to be clear, Volibear is not usually a demon. That
Yes.
item to the farthest right, though, makes him also a demon on top of his other synergies.
which
Yeah.
also got buffed because before it only gave you 20 mana. Now it gives you 40 mana to start with. So
There's an item called Spatula that combines in all
Yes.
sorts of weird, wacky, crazy things, and it can switch up the composition
Bends
of
the
a
rules.
team. And,
Yeah.
and that, to me, is like one of the coolest things about the game is you can build compositions that don't make any sense because Spatula makes some sense, but it doesn't make any sense.
yeah. And I think a lot of the items, just to talk about like designers for a second, were designed by Certainly T, one of people's favorite favorite designers to kind of flame in League of Legends because he makes really powerful things. But he just wants to be able to like break the game in a sense. He wants to be able to let people have fun. And yeah, Amaz again, he hit the jackpot at the right time, right before he gets taken out. He gets to where he needs to be item-wise and with the Volibear. It's like he was going for Demon Bear, which meant the other person who's going for Demon Bear, they can't get it.
And
I mean, that's a setup, too. You have to anticipate those moments are coming. So you have to set up to get lucky in those moments. If you haven't set up, you got lucky. What that would mean is you can't get lucky like that.
Yeah, it's that whole thing where people are like, people are like, oh, I'm unlucky. It's like, well, you're not preparing yourself for the opportunity,
Create
right?
your
it's like, wait, so he just got lucky 2 games in a row here? Like,
Create your
no,
luck,
he
man.
understands how this works. So
He can't just be lucky his entire life, all right? It's just not how it works.
Zed'e verdik ya zaten.
yeah, level 2 brand there.
That Kennen is scary.
Yeah.
3 olması yakın evet. 2 tane de bulursam oluyor. Satmam onu.
4 ninja, 6 assassin.
Arayacağım ben galiba.
I like this composition.
Yeah, it's a really solid one.
So for now, the focus when you have a composition like this, there's always 2 different thoughts, which is number 1, you could try to level put additional units. What are you going to put in? You got a ton of damage sitting in play. So the second facet is, can I level up my units to tier 3 at that point? That's, in my opinion, what you should be focusing on when you have 7 units in Assassins, is finding tier 3 units.
Yeah, there's 2 assassin players left in this lobby too. So if one of them gets knocked out, all the other assassins get put back into the pool.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Because look at him, he's got 3 HP. He's like, up.
Look at that Ashe, too. Ashe is outfitted. The Varus is outfitted.
So I actually think we have Sean's who won his lobby. We have Amaz who won his lobby, and oh yeah,
WTCN came in second.
yeah. So we have people who were like topping their lobby here. People who were really putting in work. This is a hard one to win.
All 4 players, I think, have a contention to win this one.
All right,
This is actually it's unusual. All 4 players have a contention to win in the lobby. Like your main goal is top 4, and then after that you're looking for best placement.
Also, Uthanair could win this round.
Oh, he put Mordekaiser in the bottom right, so it's the assassin bait. Assassins jump to the furthest unit away from them. So Evelyn, and look at that, they're all going to jump to that side.
Tanks walk over and keep those at bay while your Rangers have time to do work. But the Rangers didn't get enough work done.
Yeah, the Shen bought time. There's no rapid fire cannon, so they can't.
Kindred.
Varus arrow.
That was a lot. Oh,
Need
is
some
this
freezes.
enough?
Oh, the
Nope.
RNG.
Oh, Evelyn.
Oh, Kindred qui a pas ulti sur H.
Uthanair is so powerful right now. Assassins.
Wait, he got third. Somebody
He
else.
did, yeah.
Somebody else got knocked
Was
out. too.
Amaz also got knocked out?
Amaz lost with the demon bear.
It's Assassins. Assassins are powerful.
Aa ikilemiş.
Wow.
I mean, imagine when there's half the lobby's assassins, you have to position for assassins
Yeah.
and for a ranger composition. Those two positions don't make sense. You pick one or the other.
This is the first time ever on an auto battler show we've had assassin versus assassins for the victory. Like, that's just never happened in any game we've done.
It's funny because nobody played assassins in the last.
Yeah.
Out of all 4 lobbies, I don't think I saw somebody going assassins. Let alone
Looking
6.
for that Zed.
He's one more. He just needs to hit it.
Yok oyun bitir.
He doesn't need to roll now. He can just wait.
Well, the other player's looking for Zed as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, so he needs to like find
Go
it and
fast.
lock it. He needs to find it, and lock it. Just.
Kaliye o ay.
Oh man.
Hush.
Do you sell the Shen just to have more rolls?
I would definitely sell the Shen.
I feel like you do. Go go.
Roll
Go,
first.
Go go.
Sonrasında da bu.
Go go.
Zed only.
Zed.
Zed or bed. Zed or bed.
Seni de salacağım.
Sell the
Zed or
shed.
bed.
Sell the shed.
Bir durum yok.
He's got Zeds on his bench too.
Aynı mı?
The Zed is a massive upgrade. Go for the Zed!
Are you really gonna hit Shen 3?
I don't even want
Away.
Zed. Give me the
You don't
Zed.
need it.
Sağ tarafa tek atabilirsin.
Oh, backseat gaming. Let's go.
Kalini sol tarafa.
We're literally watching the person that we started with, where he put the rapid fire cannon on the Zed, and we were
Yep.
like, oh, this is yep.
Kaçırma abi.
Oh,
That
the
Akali
Power
on the other
Rangers.
side.
Ben çok daha güçlü.
The Power Rangers comp versus the 6 assassins. The Zed. Oh, the Akali. The Akali.
The Akali's so powerful.
No.
He's got another turn to find Zed, but I don't even know if the Zed saves him.
It's not outfitted enough either, too. I mean, you were looking for another recurve bow to make a Phantom Dancer on your Zed so it couldn't be crit. But that's the biggest upgrade.
Sell. Roll.
One more roll, that's it.
Yok bulamadım.
All right.
So can you position to change that? On the other side, they get an additional tank. Their items are really well spread and very powerful on their assassins as well. It's not a 6 assassin comp, though, so your crits are more powerful than the opposition.
Swap Akali to the right side.
How many 4 cost of a specific champion are there?
It's 13, I believe.
Is there only 13?
13 of each specific one in the pool, I
Kalisi
believe.
3 item alın ya.
He has
Orada
8.
falan var.
That means it's not
Oh,
possible.
Zed is a 2-cost unit.
Zed's a 2.
Zed's a 2? Oh, I thought
Yes.
that was a 4.
Oh, wait. I think you might win this one. The Akali got stuck. The Akali, look at the Akali. Akali's like, I can't find somebody to hit. So she had to walk all the way around.
Your unit's AI, it focuses on a unit and then tries to find that attack.
I think he wins. I think he wins off that. Yeah, he's like, the Akali went AFK.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Accurately simulating the League of Legends team experience I'm used to.
Classic solo queue.
The Akali walking around.
Come back, team fight. No, I must farm.
That was a really competitive lobby.
Positioning
oh,
mattered.
Poki's still in.
All right, so lobby 1, obviously they got started a little bit later than the others because they
Yeah.
had to restart, so they're still going here.
Heal.
Super JJ at 100% up.
He hasn't lost yet?
Yeah, what's he got? We're on 4-5 as well.
Yeah, the stage at the top kind of shows you how far into the game you are. It means
Yeah.
that you've been through 4 carousels and you're looking for the 5th one that's
This is
coming
the
up.
moment in the game where you're the person with 100 HP, you're sitting there, and you're like, look at these peasants. Fight amongst each other for the scraps. They have no economy. They have no gold. There's no way they're going to catch that 100 person. So they're all fighting for like 4th place, 3rd place. They're like trying. And the person at 100 is just like, can't even be scratched right now. Yeah, I bet he has 50 gold. I bet he has just his economy
Yeah, I
stacked
wanna-
up. There's no way that you would win and then build it up. So you're fighting just to kind of not lose as.
Yeah, if there's any way we can check in with Super JJ's board, I want to see what he has.
You know, that's another thing to talk about, though, is when you get fortunate starts, you have to capitalize on
Yes.
that, too. So understanding what to do when you have that position can secure you at first place, where you otherwise might not
She
be.
just noticed.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, he's at 100 and I'm at 4?
That's the thing. There's so much going on in a single game of Teamfight Tactics that it's hard to pay attention to every single element. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to make mistakes. And that to me is the beauty of the game, is that it's a very deep strategy game where you're going to mess up and you have to adapt to it and do your best.
Yep. She needs a Kali too.
It's another Phantom Dancer as well. Phantom Dancer.
How many assassins
prevents-
are in this lobby?
That's a good question. I mean, Phantom Dancer to me is an item that can turn things around because it prevents your character from being critically struck.
Here's
It
lobby
misses.
2.
It just misses. It's not even like it turns a crit into a hit. It will just miss.
Mm-hmm.
So 1/4 of everybody's attacks, because all units have a 25% chance to crit.
This is our other game that's still going on here, lobby 2. Yassuo sitting up on top
All
right
right,
now.
all right. He phoned a friend. He got Hune in there.
We got to check in with lobby 3 as well. So it looks like lobby 4, the game we were watching at first, was the first to go out, was the first to end. So we can look at lobby 3 as well.
He's rolling here.
Oh, never mind. Lobby 3 is done. They
That's the one we saw, right?
curse you, Brad, in the back.
Oh, This is the fight in the
Yep.
end.
Against another player that just spent
They
all
literally
their
have the
gold to get
same
more
comp.
powerful.
They literally have the same comp.
This is to stay alive.
Oh, Paiku. Oh,
Pike can't be crit.
Cross your
Pike.
fingers.
Pike can't be crit.
boom. She's going to eliminate
You
it.
okay?
Put the assassins back in.
Yes! Oh, this is so nice because all his items, all his champs are gonna go back into the pool. So I have a better chance.
She's not wrong.
That's right.
That's how it works.
I have a better chance.
It feels so good to knock out someone that has your exact comp. It's like, okay, here we go. Now we
Look at
can
the
prove.
life total differences on
look
the
at
right. You're just
4, 4,
fighting. You're like,
16, 55,
please,
100.
fourth, please.
When you fight someone who has the same comp as you, it's that Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other. It's like, wait a second. That's what she just did. Oh, it was
Ollie?
so close. But that was the item difference, right? Is that she was itemized against assassins.
I need us to go look at Super JJ's board.
Well, I want to see if there's a Kali hits here. The Kali's a massive upgrade.
She
if you
doesn't
can
want
find
us to look at it because it means that she'd be fighting it.
It's true. I just want to know what he has.
Oh boy. I would roll aggressively here because I don't think Lissandra 2
it.
saves the
you
game
got
for me.
3 gold left. So for Super
He's
JJ,
gonna stack
he's been-
Draven again.
Oh my god.
I like the use of gold here from Super JJ, where he's been ahead, so get more ahead.
Yep.
Eliminate the other players and don't give them time to come back into the
And he
game.
gets the Ghost Army too.
Yeah. So a lot of people who are in first place will actually save 50, but what he's done is he's just spent all of it. Even though he could go to like level 9 if he was like ecoing, he's like, no. I need to keep this 17 win streak. That's my source of eco right now.
Indeed. So a big win streak provides you an additional 3 gold a round. So it's effectively as though he's got 30 gold banked up.
Ooh, Poki got knocked out there.
Ugh.
And it looks like she got 5th too. So 2 people got knocked out at the same time, the 2 4 HP people. Mm-hmm. And Poki was one of them, and so was Koro.
And look what Super JJ is looking for too. A pair of Swains on his bench that you can see, and he's just taking a look at the other positionings, the other compositions, seeing if anything needs to change.
What is that? That's Brawler. Somebody's got Brawler Draven. He's got 2 Imperial, 3 Blade Master. Yeah.
Demon, Ranger, Guardian.
Yeah. Ranger.
Name a buff. Super JJ's got it.
He doesn't have Phantom yet. He could though. He literally is 1 Phantom away.
I think you should get him good here. I don't think he's strong enough.
Yeah. So the Guardian buff gives 40 armor to the people around the Guardian, and Leona and Braum do that, and it stacks.
Okay,
so Raven is
Kindred.
getting extra armor and all that.
Kindred provides as a tank
Oh,
source
but
as
then
well.
the counter Kindred.
That's such a wonderful use of Rangers, to use the Rangers as a tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because then they get the ultimate faster for the Kindred, right? And that will soak.
Wow, this is a good carousel.
Does he want the Karthus? Or oh, he wants the Kindred. I think he wants the Kindred. Because it'll get him closer to Kindred 2, which he doesn't have yet.
Is this a deny? Yeah.
Well, it's also just the
And-
most expensive bow.
Now he's going to
Yeah.
go for Karthus, because Karthus is a Phantom, and if he does level, he would put it in.
Also the most expensive unit.
Oh, okay. So when you have this win streak, your little legend gets dummy thick.
Yeah.
Like this legend is so thick that when you go into the carousel, sometimes you actually hit the wrong
You
item with your
accidentally-
body.
Yep.
I've done that twice, and every time I just get so upset.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
I think this is for the item to outfit Yassuo.
Does he
with
lock?
The Morello.
Oh, wait.
You lock?
Now he sells.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
so it's to replace a unit to get in that Swain. So I think the Swain.
Why is it?
Why is the other Yasuo?
Yeah, that's what?
Swain?
what?
Wait. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Uh-oh.
I just grabbed the wrong unit.
Does he finally lose? Is this
Well, there's some pretty powerful items here still.
Yeah. Does the Draven need the buff? Does he need it?
Because that's
Nope.
the thing. So you watch where the pike on the opposition went. It dashed across the board at the top right. It'll dash to the unit that's furthest away to try to connect the ultimate. And that leaves the Draven unchecked with the rapid fire cannon just blasting from across the field. Nothing right now is checking the Draven, and that Draven is probably going to carry Super
I don't
JJ to
think
victory.
in all of the auto battler shows we've done, we've ever had someone get a perfect game. I'm trying to
It's
remember.
hard.
I've been on all the shows. I don't remember it happening.
He's even positioned for Blitzcrank here. If you look at the bottom,
Yeah.
Blitzcrank will pull the furthest unit. If you have a unit to the right of that Draven there, it's impossible for anyone to stick a surprise Blitzcrank into play and yoink him.
Okay, so what's Forsen got here? He's got Brawlers.
It's Blade Master Bear.
Brawler Blade Master.
I like this comp.
With the Draven. So this is Draven frontline, but Draven doesn't have items. He's looking for Volley 3.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the Draven without the items is much less powerful. It's just got a crit sword to hopefully over time start critting a lot. But
Yeah. He's mostly competing for second here. Oh, good Cho ulti. Good Cho ultimate.
I think that Forsen's like surprisingly weak, even given his composition, though, and a lot of that's item composition.
Oh my god, he does it in the fucking air. What? I thought that Hurricane was a CC.
Not quite.
Ooh.
viel gefreut.
Oh, you're happy about that Thornmail, but wait. The way Dragon works is if it has the item, it gets the item's buff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I had a dragon Guardian Angel me, and it killed me.
Look at this Trista.
So like watch when people hit it. Yeah. Sorry.
Trista's outfitted mega big right now
It's a Glacial Blade Master.
Yeah.
with a curse.
Pretty good, yeah.
So let's see. You'll see people taking damage back, like when they hit it.
Ey, wieso hat denn der 100 HP? Was spielt denn der? Wollen wir weiter rollen?
Huh?
Yeah, no one's beaten him yet.
Okay.
Guck es dir an.
Yeah, you can see like the Kindred's taking a little bit of damage from hitting it. It's got the Thornmail.
Tristana ist Meta.
Yeah. So put this on your Shen.
Sterben wir. Oh, Viking Draven ist gut. Nee, auf Lucian. Lucian hat viel mehr AP.
Oh.
Shady takes.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I like extra armor on the Lucian.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Need to stay alive.
Kinder brauchen wir nicht.
Weiter.
I like it on things like Kindred too.
I don't know what you could be looking for here. I guess you
Graves,
you would love to put a Draven in play if you can find it, but you're missing the items.
Can he deny?
Misfortune.
Ja,
Oh.
That's a second misfortune.
weiter.
So a level 2 misfortune would be a big upgrade to some spot here as well.
And he would sell the GP or the Graves. Probably the Graves. Yeah, it would be the Graves.
I don't know if it's going to matter.
Well, Lucian's big right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But Tristana's big as well. So if you can shred down these next ones, that
comes,
ultimate,
here comes
Kindred ultimate, on the return,
Oh, I think he might win this one. But wait, he's got
this has got to pop off.
Oh, he's got to move forward. He's got to move forward.
That's across the entire...
He's got to get another stun. There's the proc.
got it.
Proc.
No!
Das war's mit 100 HP.
He doesn't win
perfect
with 100.
No perfect game.
Draven was disabled for so long.
That did
So,
15 damage.
Ash's arrow, the tooltip lies to you a bit. It says that it stuns for longer the further somebody is away, right?
Draven's a bigger Blade Master than the Shen.
That's true. For the Ash, it says that it stuns for 1.5, 2 seconds and increases the further distance it goes. That 1.5, or 2 seconds is based on each hex the arrow travels. So if it travels 4 hexes, it's going to do 4 seconds, or it's going to do 6 seconds. So you stun somebody for a long time, especially if the Draven's all the way across. But see, yeah, he positioned himself on this side now. It's going to be a lot harder for him to win.
Don't know if that's necessarily better, because look at that pike stun.
Whoa, Lucian dashed in. Double lift. Get the... Ah.
But the Kindred ults on both sides.
Stun on Draven.
You need big procs.
Der muss halt die Ult von
This Ash needs to stun immediately. Oh, that's... Okay, it's not over.
So
it's not over.
The side swap for Super JJ meant that he was able to burn down that line and get to the Trist faster.
Den Draven brauchen wir nicht.
Blitzschrank ist down. Was machen wir?
Ja. Du erstmal das Gold einsammeln, bitte.
You know what I would... Oh, man.
You want to let the Blitz play again?
I want to swap sides again. I want to be on the opposite side
I
of
would
that Draven.
swap.
Roll nochmal.
Nochmal?
This is that Cold War. Are you going to swap too?
Random
do I make the move?
question.
I'm so Yassuo.
Yeah.
We leveled.
This is so powerful for Super JJ. Yeah, I can tell you which Yasuo wins.
Their Yasuo versus my Yasuo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, this one's not even close.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yep.
The Kindred on Trymacs side just got shredded. And no buff.
All right. Full items on this one? Oh, MF.
MF.
He needs MF.
So I think Super JJ is looking to deny that MF.
It
Yeah.
doesn't... Yeah.
Come right to him.
Yep.
He's going to go through the hole and just be
What
like,
item
I was here
matters?
before. What can Trymacs get? He's got a Draven now.
I mean, Super JJ, there's only one thing that upgrades here. Yasuo. That's it. Sell and roll for it.
Oh,
No.
grab it just to hold it.
Yeah.
Sell
Sell it again.
It
Sell it.
peels out. It peels it out from the pool, so that way you roll a 5-cost unit, a minuscule amount more. But you take every edge you can get. Trymacs side. The blitz came in, but it's going to pull that Varus.
Oh, he's gonna
swap it. Woo.
Yoink.
It pulls the Leona. Wait a minute.
Yep. Just puts her around on the front line.
Oh, she's disabled though. She's disabled. Wait, this might be the one who wins. Kindred ulti down, and the other Kindred stunned. Oh.
Oh, that's
the
game.
Yassuo though. Oh.
That is game.
GG's.
Super JJ just outfits huge army and finds the protect for it as well. Good use of Guardians in that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Guardians got buffed, so Braum and Leona both very good individual units now, and that synergy is just mega strong when you have a hyper carry like Draven.
I feel like one thing that's worth pointing out as well is the priority they're putting on level 2s versus level 3s. This is a replay of the end of Lobby 2.
It's Mo versus Lothar. Two people who ended
Nice outfitted items here for Lothar.
a lot lower than they want.
The Phantom Dancer on that Aatrox too. That thing soaked up a lot of time.
Easy claps in the chat.
Well, they got that one out. Here's the end of Lobby 3.
General. And
Look at that Akali item.
Он будет хукать?
Stun though.
that Zed too.
Я медведя не могу убить, посмотрите, нет, что-то, по-моему, не
GN win.
That Akali's way too powerful.
Yeah.
He's just shredding everything.
Ну, я про него говорил, в смысле.
Yeah, Akali got fixed too. It doesn't miss its ultimate anymore.
Ну, я про него
Right?
говорил.
And the ulti can crit as well.
You love to see that.
Нахуй так легко было.